2 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Greenwood 21. The Hornets of Greenville, nothing. Tremendous play. Then now the Greenwood High School defense is on the field. Greenville will take the ball 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line. Greenwood Bulldog defense tonight have so far in this first quarter with 2 minutes left, then pitched a shutout while the offense of Greenwood have put up 21 unanswered points. And right now, the Bulldog defense is in motion right now. Greenville call it the snap. Number 5 quarterback. He looks over. He goes in. He gives it to the first backup, and he's met by that defense. Me and Lee Hall was talking about that defense, and I told him that those guys don't seem like they hit hard, but they swarm. They just like bees. They once they get on you, and once if one touch you, the other one got you covered. He don't make sure that he's not gonna let go. They put a grip on you, and once they put that grip on you, I'm telling you, it lights out from there. And the Bulldog right now on defense playing lights out. 1 minute 32 seconds. Second down and about 15. He goes right. He's wide open in the open field. It's one man to beat, and I tell you what, he couldn't get a ball. It's a first down for him, but what a tackle that was by West. West, number 5, came in and laid the hammer down on the back. And I tell you what, he got to beat West. It would have been a foot race from there, but West locked in and made a tremendous tackle right there. 1st and 10 for the Hornet. Ball resting on their own 38-yard line, maybe 39-yard line. He looks up, he snaps the ball back. He looks to the right, he throws it up. He got a wide open man, and he makes the grab. What a catch, tremendous catch. Both referees got together and agreed that that was a catch, and it's going to be a catch right there on the 48-yard line. Tremendous play there back then, tremendous catch right there was by the Hornet. 1st and 10 for the Hornet. Ball resting on their own 49-yard line. Quarterback giving out the ball from the second, taking instruction from the coach. Greenville got the ball 1st and 10. A lot of movement on that ball. He tells right. He gives it to the first backup, and he's met by dogs and more dogs. Look like he might have picked up 2 yards on that play. The Bulldog defense is gotten stiffened up. Coach Greenwood is about halfway on the field.
Turn it down, son. Turn it down, son.
Off the field. There goes right. He looks. He throws to the inside, and the ball is caught. Tremendous catch that was right there by number 3 for the Hornet. Turn it down. Turn it down while you're Dick. 1st and 10 again for the Hornet. Coach Greenwood is calling his defense over. He got to find out what is really going on, and now we got a timeout. With a timeout on the field, we'll take one here too. You're listening to Greenwood High School Bulldog football on EXPN Radio. Back in 1 minute.
Hey, turn it down.
You gonna have to turn it down there, Dick. You see your button? Dick, can you hear me?
You hear me now?
Yeah, you still loud. You still loud.
I ain't got no button down here.
He said he ain't got no button, Lee. Huh? Okay. Somebody hit it your way.
Okay.
Hello? And welcome back to Greenville as the Greenwood High School Bulldog and the Greenville Hornet. At the beginning of the second quarter, Greenwood leading the contest by a score of 21-0. But the Hornets are on the move. 1st and 10 for the Hornet. Ball rested on their own 35-yard line. Quarterback going to take a sneak in. I tell you what, he met again by a host of dogs. They're pushing them up, but the officials right now, they're not taking that extra boost. Greenwood had a fumble earlier, and the officials said it was all down. I think they're blowing what you call a quick whistle. They're blowing that whistle kind of quick, so, you know, all that pushing and shoving, they're not going to have that pushing and shoving, so they're on top of it. I'm telling Hopkins, along with Willie Dixon and Lee Hall, we're here in Greenville. First and second down and about 5 yards to go for the Hornets. He's taking a little screen pass to the one. He's touched to the inside. It's going to be a first down. He's going for the end zone. Saved again. So they're going to call him a touchdown.
Can you hear me now?
You're too loud. First and 10. First and 10. Touchdown by the Hornets, and the Hornets have scored in the first drive of the possession of the second quarter, 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Greenwood 21, Hornets 6, as they get ready to set up for the point after.
You hear me now? I'm loud.
I can hear you now. You good?
Okay. Good. Thank you. All right.
And right now,
I'm glad to join you, Mr. Hoskin.
Yes, sir. Good to have you. Along with Jonathan Hopkins, Willie Dixon, and along with Lee Hall, Greenville right now, they're set for the entry point with a 21-6. Greenwood like that to jump. I don't think that was going to be a fake anyway, but it's going to be an outside. Wait a minute, we got a double referee call. One official said Greenwood was outside, but the head official is going to say that Greenville was outside. So I guess the head with the white hat always wins. So they're going to bag them up, and I'm sure that trick play that they were thinking about running, they're going to continue to go ahead and run that play now. Extra point conversion going up right now by the Hornets. They're set in. Again, they're going to be in the touch, count back, do the walk-off, and look down.
We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout been called by the Hornets. We'll take one, too. This is ESPN. Hold on, we're going to stay right here. Dick,
yeah.
How's it going?
It was great, man. I'm glad to be able to join you. You know, Greenwood came out hot, fire, and scored 3 times, and now look like Greenville is about to get on track, but it's going to be depending on what Greenwood do when they get that ball back. Will they still be on fire on offense? So it's going to be a pretty good contest right now so far.
Hey, a play that Greenwood run, it seems like Greenville can't stop the running game.
Well, the thing is, if you look at it, so far Greenwood offensive line is really dominating the defensive line of the Hornets, and maybe they make some change, I don't know, but I'm hoping that we can keep it going. We'll be able to judge when Greenwood get the ball back. They were ready to stop us. We still got the fight going.
All right, 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Greenwood 21, Greenville 6. Getting ready for the extra point. Had an outside by the Hornet that bagged them up some, so we're going to get a chance to look and see right now what they're going to do. Look, they're out of the field goal extra point formation. Quarterback is in. He takes the snap. He looks right. He looks left. He throws it up. There's nobody. He catches it. What a running catch. Tremendous play. Got to give it to him. Dick, what do you think about that?
Well, you got to give it to the receiver. I'm telling you the truth. He made, what they call highlights.
Yes, sir.
One of those highlights grabbed in. I mean, he left the ground and was able to get up there and fold that thing in. A beautiful catch that time by the wide receiver from Greenville for 2-point conversion.
And you see Coach Greenwood is on this cornerback. And the problem, Coach Greenwood said, same thing I thought. I thought that ball was overthrown and out. And I think the receiver thought the same thing. The defensive back thought the same thing. So he kind of gave up on the play and ended up in a conversion. So right now with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter, Greenwood 21. Greenville 8.
Yeah, we can't let them off the gas now. I mean, this thing is still in the first half, just getting started in the second quarter, so Greenwood can't let them off the gas. And when you look at both of these teams, you look at two nice-looking institutions. Greenville got great numbers over there. Got a great supporting cast because Greenwood always do. So.
And Greenwood with the football, fighting and powering up to the 50-yard line, across to the 49-yard line of Greenville. 21-8 score, 11 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the second quarter.
And I know they didn't want to get Greenwood that kind of field position after trying to come back from a 21-point deficit. Greenwood going to be said with good field position right here across the 50-yard line where they will have 1st and 10.
And Greenwood, white tops, maroon bottoms, maroon helmet with the G on the side with 11:02 to play and the second quarter. Bulldogs on offense at the Hornets 49-yard line. Hornets with the light gold on and black helmets with the gold stripe right down the center. Ball on near the right hash. Action flows from right to left. Here's Addison going to get on the right side of Smith. There's a snap. Smith to Addison on the carry. Addison breaking tackle to the outside. 45, 40, 45, 30. Get on his feet. Step out of the tackle. Fights down inside. Finally spins down at the 19-yard line. Nice run by Addison. Addison set up on the right side and tore away from about 4 or 5 tackles. And Dick and the offensive line is doing their job there, along with Addison now. Dick, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
I got you. I got you.
It's popping all day long, and I tell you what, they are taking care of business. Addison holds to run in. He's weaving the ball and breaking tackles. Outstanding here tonight.
And Greenwood, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line of the Hornets. Pistol snap. Here's Smith. Addison again. Addison up the field. Addison ducks his head, dives down to the 10-yard line. And that's the 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And right now, they're going to take that right to the Hornets defense. 1st down and goal to go for Greenwood from the 10-yard line of Greenville. Ball is right between the hash. Action flows from right to left.
Seeing offensive line come off the ball like they're doing tonight, Miss Hall.
Yeah, they really are. Shotgun snap again. 2 receivers right and 1 left. And here's Addison again. Addison steps into the end zone. Touchdown Greenwood. With 21-8 score, 9:18 to play. Dick, the running game is established and in high gear at this point.
And I tell you what, I think a 3-carry touchdown. That means that on that drive, he himself picked up about 50 yards. So that's 50 yards you can put down on Addison tonight.
And I tell you, Addison is running with an attitude, for sure.
Yes, and so far, I believe Addison already over 100 yards. So.
And here come the Bulldogs with the point after touchdown. Greenwood is up, 27-8, 9:18 to play. Going to get the kick on the field for Greenwood. That is Tyler Beckworth, a junior, 6 feet tall, 215 pounds. Ball it down, kick is up, and it is blocked. And we're going to break it. We have to clear that there. Swing a little bit. Boy, we'll break. We'll come back. This is Greenwood Bulldogs football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in a minute. 27-8 score. Greenwood is up. Hopkins, are you there? We're just testing you.
How's it going?
We're just testing you, okay.
Can you hear me?
I got you.
All right.
Sorry to cause you inconvenience tonight.
No, we good, no problem. No problem. We just want to get it done. We finally got to figure it out here. We good. We good. Bulldogs good, we good. As long as we on. Wow.
They got press back down here, Mr. Hall. Clean, neat.
Oh, yeah. He kicks to Greenville. The ball picked up by Aaron Coates. Aaron Coates scoots out of bounds here on the left side, and a flag with a rest right there by the 8 on the sideline. How can a flag right there by you?
I think they're going to have a face mask against Greenville because he snatched the thing like he was making a tackle. He took a face mask. He got to be behind. They're going to say face mask on the white, but it was clearly face mask should have come against Greenville. I think he just missed the call. And Jonathan, I'm getting back to you, Lee Hall.
And
that's it. Face mask.
Yeah. Gonna walk this up big yards upfield for Greenville.
And
the Hornets football at their own 44-yard line. The first and 10. Ball is on the right hash for the Hornets. Hornets. Mitchell McCullough, or senior quarterback, is in the shotgun. Four receivers to his left and one right for him. He takes a snap, looks left all the way. Left side, he's going to be dropped. Hit Aaron Coach right on the right shoulder pad. Dropped to the ground.
I think I heard footsteps down. That's all. They had a linebacker going out there. He was headed at him, and I think he looked and saw him, took the eye off the ball. Ball hit him dead in the hand, but second down.
9 minutes and 1 second to play. First half, 27 Greenwood, 8 Greenville. Second and 10, the Hornets from their own 44. 5 receivers set. Here's the snap, drops the throw, set. Ball is out. He's put ball on the field, picked up by the Bulldogs. Turnover on Greenville. Bulldogs right there to recover that one. And on the recovery for Greenwood was William Stewart.
And I tell you what, they was back there in a hurry. That defense didn't play around on that. He tried to drop back a pass, but didn't have any chance at all.
I'll tell you what, we talked about the offense, defense. Dick, now let me ask you a question. This is a very balanced Greenwood Bulldogs football team. Offense, running game, passing game, defense, solid as well.
Not speaking against the team that Greenwood had in the past, but this is one of the most balanced field football team that I've seen at Greenwood in a few years.
Panthers score. Panthers trailing the Northside football team. Ball is dropped. Back to throw. A lot of time for Smith. Leads it right side. Tiptoe catch at the 15. Nice catch that time by Greenwood. Tiptoe to keep the toes in bounds was solid Metcalf. How about that?
I'm telling you. For this team, I like I said, this one of the most balanced team, defensive, offensive, and every classification of football that I've seen in a long time.
And Greenwood, first and 10 from the Hornets 15-yard line, left hash. Snap, hands it off over the left side to the outside. Bulldogs going to run this out of bounds at about the 7-yard line on the carry for Greenwood. That time was McKevius Foreman on the carry for the Bulldogs.
And they giving an arrest. Addison, I know, already over 100 yards in this ball game, and he still got 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
And Foreman picked up 9 yards on the play. Here's Smith with Foreman on his left side. As you said, Addison is out for receiver set. And Smith keeps it, hit down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line on the hit for Greenville. To make the stop was Tyon Parker, the defensive lineman who's a senior for the Hornets.
And I think they're going to give him a first and goal.
First and goal from the 3 for the Bulldogs. Up by a score of 27-8 with 7:56 to play. And let's see. Flags are coming here.
Well, he kind of jumped the gun on Bulldogs then. I thought he was going to be outside, but he seen that from the get-go, and he was able to drop him for about a yard loss. It was just going to be second and goal for the Bulldogs.
Second down and goal for Greenwood from the 5-yard line. 4-yard line.
First and goal.
I'm sorry, Coach, thank you. First and goal to go for Greenville from the 4, it looks like. 3-yard line, actually. For Greenwood, trying to get on the board again. Up by a score of 27-8, 7:38 to play. Smith in the shotgun. Foreman on his right hip. Foreman gets it, leans inside. Dives into the end zone for the score. Foreman with the score. I tell you what, Big Foreman, not a bad looking run back himself.
Hey, that looked good there. He he knew what he needed to get to her, and he put them shoulder pads, got behind them shoulder pads, and he got it in there. A good hard run that time by Farmer touchdown.
5'9", 180. Greenwood with another score. Bulldogs taking it to the Hornets here at home. Fourth game for Greenwood, trying to go 4-0. Panthers next week coming up for Greenwood at Bulldog Stadium. Panthers trailing Northside by a score of 6-0. Bulldogs scored a 2-point conversion. Here's a throw to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Looks like Beck was the target, but got his hands up to it. That in the way was Quintarius Hollis.
Well, you got one of those situations, two wide receivers in the same spot, and I think he didn't know whether it was aiming for him or the other receiver, but should have held on to it. No good, 2-point.
And we'll break, we'll come back. This is Bulldog football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. 33 Greenwood, 8 Greenville. Back in 1 minute. This is Bulldog football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in 1. Welcome back. Let's go inside out to the Ace standing by. Ace, are you there? Greenville will have the football. Greenwood trailing Greenwood leading Greenville here. 33-8 with 7:22 to play. And I think there's a timeout on the field. Let's kick it down on the sideline to the Ace standing by.
The play man, you got to take your head off to this young Smith, this young quarterback for the Bulldogs, this running game, this offensive line, all together right now. So I'm sure with a score of 33-8, they're not giving in no matter what running back they put in the game. That running back they got, no one they can do it. That offensive line doing a tremendous job of blocking. I heard Coach Gatewood get on his quarterback just a minute ago. So get the ball up. We don't need you running. We don't need you. So that let them know that they gave the ball up. So I guess he's feeling pretty good now. So I'm a few more snaps. He won't be playing no more tonight nowhere. From the home front sideline, Jonathan, back to you, Lee Hall.
And the Hornets have the football. They'll bring two receivers out, make that two wide right and one on the left side. Rapino Griffin, the single receiver on the left side. Eric Simmons, who has received in the flanker spot on the right side. Also flanked out here is Tyrone Williams. Motion by Simmons from left to right. Simmons gets it going around the left side. Turns up, positive yards, 30-35. Foot race, midfield, speed is on, and he's finally pushed out of bounds near the 32-yard line. He has some speed.
He did. I thought one while he was going to get about in. The last man got an opportunity to get a good hand on him and try to force him out of bounds, but it looked like he was finna turn on some afterbounders that time. But a good game by the Hunters. Greenville, Western.
To put the football in the Bulldogs' territory at the 35-yard line. Somewhat a huddle here. They'll break the huddle. We're right above the Bulldogs football team here. With 7:01 on the clock. Here's Mitchell, takes his snap, brings it right side on a handoff to Coates. Not much going on for Coates on that one. Greenwood Bulldogs defense right in there to bring him out on the play. First to get there was Quintarius Lyman, Mashaki Applewhite in there on the play as well. Greenwood right back to the line of scrimmage on the 2nd down and 10. Not much on that.
Right now need to get a big can we get this ball back to his offense.
Across the middle, ball is knocked up, incomplete. Greenwood Bulldogs corner got there, knocked out enough to pick up the play. Trevor Rando, intended target for Greenville was Rapino Griffin.
Good defensive effort at time for the Bulldogs. Bringing up a third down here, 11 to go.
Third down and 11. Ball is at the Bulldogs 37. Greenville going from right to left. One back. There is snap back, drops the throw, sails it left side, and it is picked off by Rando. Or was he out of bounds? He picked on up, but I believe he out of bounds on the sideline today, standing by. Ace, are you with us? Ace, are you with us? Ace, are you with us? 6:06 to play. Clock is stopped at 6:06. Greenwood 33 and Greenville 8.
On the fourth down for the 100.
4th and 11 for Greenville. Trying to get the offensive set. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Motion from left to right. Color with a screen on the knee. Catch by Coach. Coach way downfield. Fouling knockdown on the play. Some good yards in that before Foreman got them, knocked him down. Foreman on defense as well.
A string play that picked up more than good, beautiful play that called by the Hunters.
I put the football down at the Bulldogs 15-yard line. Ball is near in the right hash. 5:33 to play. First down and 10 for the Hornets. They'll send out 5 receivers, 4 wide left, 1 on the short side right. And Coach Gatewood is going to ask for, and he will receive a timeout. A quick timeout on the field. We'll be back. This is Bulldog Football on ESPN Radio. Back in 1 minute.
Hey, Lee Hall, can you hear me?
Bill, I can hear you. You're sounding distant for some reason, but you're reading.
Well, I was kind of distant down there.
Say it again now.
Fine, I can't hardly hear you.
All right, you got to get our volume up some, man.
Because I got my volume all up on the side.
All right, 1, 2, 3. My check. And welcome back. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the second quarter. First half of play. Greenwood up 33-8 in this football game. Greenville not throwing the towel in. Greenville football, first down and 10 from Greenwood's 15-yard line. McCullough. No, now Eric Simmons will take the direct snap from center. He takes it, tucks it, runs it to the left side, has some blocking outside, has the sideline, hit through the end zone, touchdown. Wow, Dick, you're talking about utilizing what you have. He has speed. We saw it earlier, and he used it that time to get in for the 15-yard touchdown. But there was a flag on the field over near the 14, 13-yard line.
I think he's the one that really got there, and he's down 2 for Green. They're going. Yeah.
That time on the ground, you've been having back ends all week. Hurt the side of there. That hurt on right there. Hurt to try to get there.
Well, I don't know. If they're moving the ball back, get a flag, got a flag. But, they haven't changed the score yet. They're discussing the flag. The player get out, so that's good.
And that is Foreman. They're shaking up on the play.
And they're going to bring that back. And Greenwood got to try it again.
I said for only correction, that is Tyler Beckwith. Another football field. So the score will not count as Simmons ran that in from 15 yards out. They're going to bring that back. And there's a timeout on the field. The score, Greenwood 33, 5:16 to play in the first half. 33-8 score. This is Greenwood Bulldogs football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in one. Minutes, 16 seconds to play. First half action. Greenwood Bulldogs leading 33-8. Greenville with the football. And looks like about 15. Ball is at the 22-yard line. And it looks as if Greenwood, again, Dick, is going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they call it over.
Greenville would go to that side of the field. Greenwood would come to the near side here and talk about it. One score. And Amanda Elsie is trailing north side by a score of 6-0. We'll keep up with those scores and see what's going on with LaFleur County too. Pull Academy's J.Z. George all in action tonight. 5:06 to play. On the sideline to the A standing by.
Tell you what, on that play right there, Greenwood had that too many mans on the field, so they had to call Barton another timeout right then. On that holding call that was called on that touchdown, Coach Greenwood, that's right, had a coach that pay attention. He called that holding and for the official, he was halfway out on the field when they finally dropped the flag and let it hold and dedicate that touchdown that they had from the Upchurch home front sideline. Jonathan Hopkins, back to you.
5:06 left to play in the first half. Greenville with the starting quarterback back into the ballgame. Tom Mitchell McCullough, the senior, has Tyrone Williams, the running back, on his left side. He hands it off to Williams. Williams steps to the side and steps right into the arms and going to go down Quintavious Lyman, the 6'3", 285-pounder, got there and put him on the ground with no problem. Good defense.
Good defense. Good defense right there on it. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Greenwood need to make a stand.
Second in, looks like about 20 yards. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Here's a pitch for a sack on a sell out of bounds. McCullough trying to go.
Greenwood applying a lot of pressure on that play. Pressing to throw the ball before he wanted to, and he just decided to not take the loss and throw it. That's going to be third down for the Hunters.
Greenville trailing Greenwood 43-8. Greenville going to set the offense. 3 receivers left and on the right side. Long receiver right side for Greenville again is Aiden Coates, listed as the running back. Again in the backfield is Tyrone Williams on the left side of McCullough. McCullough takes it. McCullough steps wants to run. Throws it downfield. Coming back to make a diving catch for Greenville was Troy Bell made the catch. And the 4th down and 10 yards to go. Greenville needs to get down to about the 3 or 4 yard line, 3 yard line.
Well, they say gain about 3 yards on the play now. Had said he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but they moved the down marker down. So it's going to be 4th down about 7, I believe, Ms. Hall.
All right, correction. 4th and 7. Again, McCullough. The Hornets got to call timeout. They did not exactly know where to go to. They didn't coach nor Tyrone Williams, and the play clock ticking down. And they had to decide what they're going to do. Decide to call timeout. Perhaps,
you know, when you look at it, this is a big 4th down here for Greenville. Greenville definitely needs to try to score, and this is this could be one of the big 4th down plays here in this ball game.
And they would need some kind of momentum going into the half. Down right now, the Greenwood about to score 33-8 with 3:35 to play. You're right. This can really set the tone for the ball game in the second half. If they can get in points here, also the Bulldogs defense would feel good about themselves stopping Greenville.
At the most definite, if they can get a big stop here, you probably see that defense step it up a notch. But they need to get a. You know, when you look at it, both teams, Greenville needs to score. Greenwood need to stop. So that's the way the game goes. So either team can come out of here with the momentum.
4th down and 7 for Greenville. Greenville can get a first down, but they got 1 down to do it. 4th and 7 from about the 7-yard line. They need to get down to about the 3. McCullough has Coates on his left side. Top of the pass, steps up to the right side, knocked down inside the 5, about the 4. Question is enough for the first down? Cameraman says no.
And that was a big defensive turnaround for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes left on the clock, 3 minutes 27 seconds. Plenty of time for Greenwood to move that ball down the field. Get them a score.
Buffalo County leading at the half, 8-6.
Tried a quarterback draw on that big down. Greenwood just kind of stayed at home. Did pick up some yards, but wasn't able to pick up enough for first down, so they're going to turn the ball over to Greenwood.
33-8. Greenwood will have the football. Bulldogs did their job. First and 10 for Greenwood from their own 5. They keep it on the ground to Addison. Addison ducks under, but he's going to be knocked down as he crosses the 5-yard line up to about the 6. That time in on the tackle was Maxwell Washington, the linebacker, who's a junior for Greenville.
Good appeared to have a hold on the right side. Addison a little bit slow getting there.
2nd and 8. Smith throws it from his end zone downfield. Has Chambers incomplete at the 35. Big boy, he laid that in there. Chambers just could not quite pull that one in.
And I am surprised that Chambers didn't put it in, but you know, everybody miss one every now and then. We look to be perfect, but I am surprised Chambers didn't pull that in. Chambers don't usually miss them like the pass. Just wasn't able to put it in.
And had he caught that, it would have been a foot race because he would have caught it in stride, and he usually does not lose the foot race. To the ace on the sideline standing by. 2:46 to play in the first half. Greenwood leading 33-8. Smith, 2 receivers left and 1 right. Smith going to cause the defensive end of Greenville to jump offside, trying to get to him. There was Javion Smith, the senior, jumped too soon.
Make it better. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 2 instead of a 3rd and 5, so that's a little bit better for Greenwood, I know.
And the Bulldogs center, Braden Hodo.
Keep the ball the rest of the quarter, Weaver.
Then just settle down, guys.
Weaver.
Smith with Addison on his right side. 2 receivers right, 1 left. It's Metcalf, the long receiver on the left side. And Greenville going to jump again on the 3rd and 3. First down for Greenwood.
And see, that's a good move that time because they're used to Greenwood snapping the ball on the cop, and Greenwood used the cop to draw them offside twice. And now they got a big first down. Now they can play ball.
To the ace on the sideline standing back.
Asian got caught up in this game.
2:39 to play. DeAndre Smith. Parks the count, takes the snap, short drop, pump, fake, sends it downfield. And what a grab that time by Chambers, Dick. Now, that's the grab you talking about.
I don't mean to cut in on you. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Chambers I'm talking about. You don't usually see him missing. That time he had to reach back.
Yes, sir.
And grab that one. So that's what we used to see from Chambers.
And Dick Wise sliding down.
Yeah, sliding down. I'm telling you, that's the type of catches that the big timers make.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 30. Short drop, pump, fake, steps up, escapes the tackle, not quite. That time back there to get Smith on the tackle was Tyon Parker, a senior defensive end.
Yeah, that time, that first time seeing the defense of the Hunters showed a little pressure that time, had a lot of pressure on DeAndre Smith, and he had to just tuck that in.
3 receivers right and 1 left. Here's Smith, back paddles to throw. Smith steps up, down the field. Incomplete. Wow, bobbling on the fingertips of Metcalf. Could not pull it in. Wow.
I'll tell you what, I got to have a talk with Metcalf. Metcalf will miss a couple of them in the last ball. That's not Metcalf. I love these guys. That's not Metcalf. Metcalf, I'm telling you the truth. Beautiful, 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 almost reception.
Yes, sir. Wade gave it all he had it dancing his fingers, just could not quite pull it in at the last minute. And that's going to bring me 3rd down and 11 for Greenwood from their own 29. There's the snap back, stands in. Metcalf makes the catch in the first down at the 40. Got to put it in. And he's falling down to the ground.
I think I might, I don't know whether they're going to give him a first down. It looked like they punted first down, but they said first down. I believe I'll go for it, Michelle.
Oh, ain't no question about it. Bulldogs going to live with this on it.
Yeah, I believe I'll go for it right here.
They won't have to. First and 10.
No, they gave him first down.
Yep,
they gave him first down.
Going to wind the clock. First and 10 for Greenwood from their own 40. Here's Smith back. Fires it right. Catches made on the first side by Beckworth down at the 49-yard line. Good catch that time by Greenwood on the tackle for Greenville. To bring him down was Kenan Johnson.
Another first down, picked up about 12 yards on that. DeAndre is laying it out there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And all they got to do is
48-yard line with 1:09 to play and the first half. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Here's the snap back to Smith, stands in, pump across the middle. Here's Chambers to catch at the 30. Chambers to the outside, 25. And he's still in the street. Ball comes up. He drops it, picks it back up. What concentration that time by Chambers.
You can't see no better football nowhere in the world than you can see watching these young guys. I mean, he caught it and was dipping and dabbling, fumbling it, and was still able to keep stay alert and picked it up on the bounce.
First and 10 for Greenwood in the red zone of Greenville. Drop the pass, short drop. Looking, pump fakes, rolled out of the pocket to throw. He's hit as he throws it, loose ball on the football field, and Greenville will come up with this football. Wow. 43 seconds to play in the second quarter.
But, you know, he tried to hang in there, and maybe when he touched it down the first time, probably should have just said, okay, I'm going to get what I can get out of this. But apparently, seeing somebody wide open downfield, we're going to try to get it in there real quick, and the defensive man hit his arm before it went forward, so it's going to be Greenville ball.
Greenville stopped the Bulldogs. Bulldogs had a nice drive going there. Greenville turned it away to keep the Bulldogs from moving off that 33-8 score with 43 seconds to play in the second quarter here. In Greenville, Bulldogs up. Greenville. Broadcasting live here from Greenville. Greenwood up, 42 seconds to play. And here's a short handoff to Coates. And Coates going to carry the ball short. And going to go down.
I seen Big Blake that time close that hold up, and he was right there in the middle of it with no power for them to go.
2nd and 9 for Greenville from their own 22-yard line with 16 seconds to play in the first half. And there's a snap back pedals to throw, steps up, deep on the left side, trying to find it, picked off by Evans for Greenwood.
I'm telling you the truth, this kid is something else, Navarre. This kid is something special. I mean, that ball looked like it was out of the reach of everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, when I seen it there, I said, nobody get to that.
Yeah.
This young man somehow got to that football to intercept it, and they're going to bring the half to an end.
Shaking that player on the football field for Greenwood at the half here is William Stewart. Halftime score, Greenwood 33 and Greenville 8. We'll break, we'll come back. This is Bulldogs football on ESPN radio for the Delta. We'll break and come back.
To run down the rest of the Hornets schedule. The Hornets opened the season against Gentry. They defeated Gentry. Both bands will perform this evening. Both bands will perform. The Hornets started their season off on August 24th against Gentry. And they won that ball game August the 30th. They played Clarksville, and they dropped that one. And of course, September the 6th, they played Louisville and won that one. And of course, tonight we're playing the Bulldogs of Greenwood High School. Next week, the Hornets will have an off Friday. That's an open date. September the 7th, the Hornets will return here at Churchill and take on the Mustangs and Murrah High School. And that will begin conference play. October the 4th. The Hornets will travel to Vicksburg to take on the Warren Central Vikings. October the 11th, the Hornets will host the Yellow Jackets of Starkville High School here for homecoming 2019. October the 18th, the Hornets will be at the Tigers at South Panola. And of course, all of these are 7 p.m. ball games. October the 25th, Germantown. That's the home game. November the 1st, the Clinton Arrows here, and that's the last home game. And the Hornets will round out the season at Madison. We'll run the rest of the schedule down for you after.
Greenville, Mississippi, are you ready? The Greenville Report Consolidated Students is very proud to present one of Mississippi's early high school marching bands. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello, are you there?
sensory apparatus for the most delectable
Chris.
sight and sound found in any band performance.
Chris, oh.
Chris. And welcome back. We're here at the half where Greenwood is leading the Hornets of Greenville by a score of 33-8. Dick, your thoughts on the first half of play? And also, what did you think about the Bulldogs coming to this football game? And this is what you thought it would be at the half.
Well, you know, and I don't, you know, I know people are going to say I boast too much or whatever. You know, I made this statement at the beginning of the season that this team that I see here probably probably go undefeated and probably win a great deal of the game uncontested. I don't, you know, I'm going with my prediction, and I can't see nothing changing. Greenwood on their own a lot of skill positions. You just have to get to them. With Chamberlain and Metcalf and Adams and that bunch, and they got an outstanding young quarterback in DeAndre Smith, and they got a heck of a offense. So I'm sticking with my prediction. You know, you try to use your judgment, you be around a lot of talent, you see a lot of year in and year out, and just like I was talking to Mr. Hoskin earlier, this is the first time that I've seen a team built with, I guess, class A guys at all positions that can play the game of football. So I'm going to stick with that. Somebody just had to come out and make me out a liar.
Well, so far, nobody's done it. This is the fourth ball game. A lot of ball games left to go. Let's talk about maturity here. We saw these players last week, a couple of wide receivers, drop a pass or two, but they did not phase, but they can't catch a ball that they thought, or many might have thought they should have caught. They're not phased by that. Talking about confidence in them, and also from the quarterback, they come right back to them, and they'll catch the next ball. We saw that happen a couple of times in the first half.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can get a little bit of lackadaisy. Hey, you know, I got this. Been doing that for a while, and you know, I know sometimes you got to stay focused, but you look at these guys, when they miss balls, sometimes you say, they're not vintage Metcalf, they're not vintage Chambers, you know, and things like that. But you know, you can't stop going to them because they're going to be the one that determine outcomes of your game. So you just got to keep going at it, keep going at it, keep going at it. I mean, these guys are outstanding.
Ace, are you there? Ace, are you there? Halftime score, Greenwood 33, Greenville 8. 9:04 away from the second half action. At the half is Northern Side 18, LG 0, West Bolivar 12, LaFleur County 8. We'll break, we'll come back. 2-minute break. This is Bulldog Football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Stay with us, back in 2 minutes. All right, turn it on. Turn it on.
That's the 1-2-1-2.
Okay, check the pay. Look in there. Pull the battery out the bottom of that. We got another battery for that right there. Take it out. Take one out of there. Okay.
Yeah, they're losing 18-0.
Check one.
You hear me?
I can hear you well. I'm not your mic.
Mr. Hoskin, let me see, can I get it?
Okay.
Mr. Hoskin.
A little bit.
His volume ain't up.
I know it. We're just trying to see what's going on with that.
Mic check. I lost you when I was right there.
Okay.
Is that thing on the earphone?
Yeah, he got it on his side. Talking there again. Are you sure? Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it on. Oh, look right here. Look right here. Turn yours on. All right. Talk on.
Testing 1, 2. Testing. Testing.
Mic check.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
You got the right mic?
You hear me?
Huh?
You got the right mic. Hey, this is what we're going to do. Take that down the dick. Down, right here. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. All right. Let Dick keep it.
What now? Yeah.
Lisa, talk through that. Keep the headset on, just talk through that mic right there.
And welcome back to Greenville. Greenwood Bulldogs leading by a score of 33-8 over the Greenville Hornets.
Test the 1, 2, 1, 2. And at the half right now, what you think about Greenwood, Greenville High School band is on the field. Greenwood with a 33-8 lead right here in this ball game. And at the half, and Coach Greenwood Bulldog was marching to score again just before the end, and the fumble on the play, and lineman coach was letting the lineman know that, hey, that's y'all fault. We're not going to put that one on the quarterback because you got to know when you got to overload. And once you got to overload, you got to do all you can to do what it takes to stop that. And they couldn't stop the overload. And by them not stopping the overload caused them to have a big problem in that ball game. So right now the Bulldog coming back out. Hornets already on the field. And I tell you, great second half. So I guess they give Smith a chance to play a little bit in the second half. Hey, we're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Bulldog Football right here on ESPN Radio. Back in 2 minutes.
Check. You still don't hear. Check one. Take these with you.
All right, you can bring me back when you get ready. Greenville band on overtime, man. Hello? And right now at the half, Greenwood is leading this contest by a score of 33-8. The Bulldogs right now played a tremendous first half against the Hornets. We're over here in Greenville at Hornets Field. And as you see at the half, the Greenwood High School Bulldogs are entering the field. We got about 2 minutes and 30-some-odd seconds before kickoff of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs right now came out offensively, look explosively, defensively, they look explosive, special team looked good, and if I had to give them a grade in the first half, I had to give them a B+, why not an A? Because to get an A, you got to score on every position and stop the team on every position, and one time that you can see 8 points on the board, and Greenwood didn't, they failed to do that, but a tremendous interception at the end of the game for Orlando Emery, big interception right then that keep them from putting in more points on the board. Because Greenwood has been pulling in and talking to a lot of the players about what's been going on and how they need to get their focus and get focused on. Don't let this 33-point lead take you in and making you think that this ball game is already won. Greenwood going to have to come out and play just as aggressive the second half they played the first half. Don't think Greenville is going to give up by any means necessary on this ball game. They're not going to give up by any means necessary on this ball game. Hey, Dick, talk to me about what you think about the first half. Audio ball, get the Dick right now, but at the same time, I'll take over, don't worry about it. So what we're going to have to do right now in Greenwood, where the host can't not come out in this second half thinking that they got the ball game won. I know you said 38 points, that's a lot of points, but when you're playing at home, when you're playing against a team that don't want to be embarrassed like that, they're going to come out the second half and give it all that they've got, and they're going to come out and play as hard as you ever thought them playing. So I'm sure at the halftime, Coach Rutter, I'm going back to the 80s. Coach Greenwood had to be telling his team, hey, the game is not over. Don't give up. Don't come out thinking that you don't want the ball game. No sloppy play. Let's finish this thing like we started it, and let's finish it with Bulldog pride. Hey, it's a great game, great atmosphere, great night for football. Feel better up here than they do down on the field. You know, I am the sideline reporter. I'm Jonathan Hopkins. Be headed back to the field in about 30 seconds to get some post-game interview. We're going to take a 1-minute commercial break, and we're going to be kicking it back off the second half of Greenwood High School football. Right now, at the half, Greenwood 33, Greenville 8. Go Bulldogs! I got the hardest job in sports. I had to do everything.
Okay, we're getting ready to start the second half of this football game. I'd like to remind all of our football fans that on Thursday, September the 19th, Coleman Middle School Tigers will host Cleveland Central here. Next week, Greenville High School will not have a football game. It's open baseball there. And T.R. Western Middle School will be out of town next week. So on Thursday this week, Coleman Middle School will host Cleveland Central, and of course the JV will also be out of town this coming May. It's going to be Greenwood
And welcome back. Set to start the second half of play. Greenwood will be kicking off to Greenville. Here's the approach and here's the kick. In over and kick. Simmons takes it back at the 7, out to the 10, 15, 20. Trying to get to the outside. Turns it up to the 25, 30, sideline 40, 45, 50, 45, 40s. And pushed out of bounds at Greenwood's 35-yard line. Nice run back, Dick. There was Simmons with the speed. Going to put the football in Greenwood's territory at the Bulldogs' 40-yard line. First and 10 from that point. Greenville trying to get something going for themselves. Down by a score of 33-8 with 11:45 to play. Just getting the third quarter underway. Here's McCullough. Puts a man in motion from right to left. Takes it, flips it out, right side to Coates. And it's going to go incomplete. Loose ball in the football field. And they're going to see the lateral. And Greenville's going to pick it up. Running back the other way for the Bulldogs at the 15-10-5. And did he score? Touchdown, Greenwood. Tyler Beckworth scored it. Here's a play by Beckworth for the score. Because look as if Greenville players thought it was an incompleted pass. Bulldogs alert enough. Beckworth particularly took it in for the score. Greenwood 39. Greenville 8. 11:22 to play. Bulldogs coming on for the point after touchdown. Trying the PAT this time for Greenwood is Metcalf. Outstretched arm, ball down, kick is up, and it is no good, wide left. Greenwood 39, Greenville 8. Back in 1 minute on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Hey Dick, are you there? Dick, are you there? Hey Tip, go down and tell him. He won't hear us through his headset. We gotta hear us through the not the mic. He's gonna have a same hit. You're talking more like this, but he's gonna use the other one to listen to the original. And welcome back. Greenwood leading 39-8. Let's go to the sideline with the A standing by.
And the coaches was telling for the big dog.
Greenville with the run back. Coach takes it back at the 15. Out across the 20, 25, 30. And Coach will bring that ball to the 30-yard line, and that's where Greenville will start this drive, trailing to the Bulldogs by a score of 39-8. Bulldogs, Beckworth picked up a lateral and brought it back and scored for Greenwood, which would be officially a 60-yard run back. Actually, a 60-yard pickup fumble, and brought it in for the score to put the Bulldogs on the board.
You hear me, Ms. Hall?
That's loud and clear.
Okay. All right.
First and 10 for Greenville. Two receivers right, one left. Play action to Coates. And somebody keeps it up the field. It's a foot race at the 40. And finally caught it with a knockdown by Emmons. Emmons hit that football, tried to break it loose, but the Hornets was able to keep it. There was the quarterback, Ty Mitchell McCullough, on a good run.
Good run. I think Emmons got a Charlie horse. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I seen how he grabbed the leg. And I'm glad he, got after he caught the guy, because he was getting ready to go for a touchdown. And Emmons at the last minute turned on the autobahn and was able. And did you see him try to squirt that ball away when he did catch up with him?
I did. Let me ask you. You say he caught that Charlie horse after he had caught it with him falling. You don't think he had it while he was running at him? He couldn't have made it to him.
No, he'd have made it. If he hit that Charlie horse, you stopping in your way where you hit. That Charlie horse hit you for the stop.
They catch up with it. This Greenville team, they have some speed, Dick. At some positions, they pretty quick.
They are. If they count on trying to get, and they're kind of lucid now. Don't think they can cut and they can do all that. So they kind of lucid. I see the parents kind of concerned about, but he just got a Charlie Hart.
Yeah.
So he okay.
And I tell you, boy, that can be as painful as any pain you ever had. He's going to limp off, but he's going to come back. He is a solid football player. Very tough-nosed football player.
That kid don't need number size, so I promise you, he don't need number size.
And McCullough, the quarterback, brought that football down to the 27-yard line, and he, too, had the presence of mind to hold it.
Well, they got a penalty?
I didn't see a flag anywhere. They're going to walk this football down inside the 15 and put it down to the 13-yard line of Greenwood.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag, but apparently there was one on the play, so they're going to put Greenville.
10:24 to play in the third quarter. 39 Greenwood, 8 Greenville. Temperature McCullough, and you can see Coach Gatewood serious dispute with Mr. Al Jones there, the referee. They're going to wind it into play. Greenville with the football. McCullough with the coach on his right side. Hands it to Coach. Coach trying to find a hole. This time he won't as he bobs the football. And he's going to be brought down on the play. On the tackle was David Anderson of Greenwood. On the sideline to the 8 standing by.
Field that we never. That we saw on the field where they said to tap.
Second and 11. Here's a pass across the middle, deflected. Almost picked off by Greenwood. Intended target for Greenville was Jordan Johnson.
And he already have a touchdown tonight on the lateral, the Greenville lateral ball on a throwout. And he was alert and picked it up and ran a touchdown for Greenwood.
Beckwith had the nose for the football, Dick, no doubt.
Yeah. He's having an outstanding game here tonight.
Third down and 12 for Greenville. Here's the snap back, quick pitch right side, incomplete. Sideline pattern throw to the right side. Intended target was Rufino Griffin, the senior wide receiver, 5'11", 158. Got that one hand out there, but he could not bring the ball in. And that's going to be third down and 12.
Should be fourth down, Amazon.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's 4th and 12.
Yeah, should be fourth down. And he had to throw a perfect pass out there for him to bring that in. And defender was right there. Too far out in front of him.
4th and 12 from the 15-yard line of Greenwood for Greenville. Tried to pull the Bulldogs offside. Almost that time got Williams to the call, but he got back. No, didn't come off, rather. Greenville with the 3 receivers set with 3 seconds on the play clock. Dropped the pass, looking right, throws it to the right side, and it is over the outstretched arms of the jumping Rufino Griffin. He couldn't bring it down, and Greenwood will get the football 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line, on 15-yard line. Still leading by a score of 39-8 over Greenville.
And you often hear me talk about putting on, I guess, when you get in the red zone is how well you can play in the red zone or how well you can play defense on the 1st and goal kind of determine how far you go in this football. And Greenwood and now putting on a pretty good goal line stand or red zone stand.
Greenwood with the football. DeAndre Smith, the starting quarterback, is still in the football game with Addison on his right side. He hands it to Addison. Addison tucks it away. Addison's going to be gobbled up at the 15-yard line. Flags on the play. Addison couldn't get anything on that, but there's a flag, some flags, not a flag, some flags on the play. A flag on the play. Let's go down the sideline. Hopkins standing by.
Flag. We don't have to hold nobody. We ain't got to hold
Hold it.
nobody.
From the home front sideline, Jonathan.
He needs to stay right there. Stay right there on the 50-yard line. Look like you have better reception.
Here's the snap back across the middle. Smith Smith finds Chambers. Chambers weaving his way up, and he's going to cool it, step out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Flag on the play. Right there at the 38-yard line of Greenwood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Greenville saying it is against the Greenwood officials posturing. Officials
it got to be a. Throw the flag on what appeared to be a clean block. You know what they calling it against both teams. I think they're going to be offsetting penalty. I think he indicated both, but I thought it was a clean block. But that time, good catch and run by Chamber, and I think it's still going to give Greenwood a first down. But they would have the ball, somebody could do a ball foul, I believe so.
Okay, 8 minutes, 22 seconds to play. Third quarter, 39 Greenwood, 8 Greenville. Greenwood. Hey, check out the down markers. Check out the down markers on this side.
Yeah, it should be a first down. They should move the chain.
There you go.
They should move the chain. They had offsetting penalty to get both teams, so. The play stand.
Yeah.
And it should be first down.
They finally moved it. It's a first down and 10. Greenwood from their own 32. Smith with the screen underneath. And the catch is made. Coming to the backfield is Quintarius Silas. Silas, a tight end, with the catch. Well, he's just going to come up there and he's just going to run over the linebacker.
They been 5 Bulldogs up. They fired the Bulldog. Good stiff hand. He stiff hand him to the ground, and the Greenville player got up mad. And that ain't doing nothing but fire them Bulldogs up. I tell you the truth, don't do that. I mean, it was a good stiff hand play.
First and 10 for Greenwood. Greenwood, 2 receivers right. Chambers right side slot inside. Beck with the outside receiver near side is Metcalf. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Over the left side for Greenwood is Jaquil Sanders. Sophomore 5'9", 220. He picks up 5 on the play. Up near the 50-yard line.
And I love to see these guys pumping them fish. This team is getting fired up. You know, you talk about coaches put stuff in the paper, talk about what they're going to do to these teams. It's not good to do sometimes, and this team is fired up.
And first and 10 from midfield. Again, the handoff into the pile. Jaquil Sanders. Sanders will pick up 2. Down to the 48-yard line. Third and a long 3 for Greenwood.
And they're bringing Addison back in the ball game, and Greenwood looking at a 3rd down and about 3 right across the 50-yard line to get a first down.
If not, with a 3rd and 3, think 2 down territory, we'll start to the play.
Yeah, you know, what can
play
you
action
do?
across the middle. Metcalf with the catch at the 30-25. Dances. Trying to elude tackles. They're finally going to corral him, but he's going to pick up the first down at about the 20-yard line. No need to talk about a 2-down territory because this is the.
And after he caught that, he put a tap dance show on for you. I tell you what, these Bulldogs got fired up, and I don't think there's nothing going to stop them now.
First down and 10 from the 19-yard line. And I believe Greenville will ask for, and they will ask for, and receive a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take one as well. Greenwood leading 39-8 over Greenville with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. Back in a minute, this is Bulldog Football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in 1. And welcome back to Greenville on the sideline to the A standing by.
Hey, I tell you what, I think besides the coaches, I was the oldest matter to know that play was going to Metcalf, because I heard one of the coaches called him and told him to make sure you jerk it when you get it. And what a jerk that was, what a play that was. And I felt so good that I was standing in the right spot to know the play. Even you didn't know it, Lee Hall.
Absolutely.
From the whole Jonathan Hopkins, back to you, Lee Hall.
No, his handoff again, right into the pile will go to Chris Sanders. Sanders will pick up 3.
And they talked about, you know, Pitt, who got hurt last year against Illinois Gentry, and he had been a long comeback, and we're glad to see him in the ball game. His first interest in the ball game tonight, and he's showing that he still got it. We got them shoulder guard in front of him, picking up some hard yard.
Pitt 5-10, 2-20. 2nd and 5 for Greenwood from the Greenville 15-yard line. DeAndre Smith will send out 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Hands raised, snap is made across the middle. Chambers incomplete. On a pattern right across the middle. Hit him in the hands, could not hold on to it. Almost picking up the ball off for Greenville was Trabell.
I'm thinking that it was kind of throw right there in his eyes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make excuse, but that ball was sailing, and it was right there in his eyes, and he just couldn't catch up with it.
30 and 5 from the 15. Looking, pump fakes, looking, throws it incomplete. Sliding Metcalf tried to get that one, made a nice sliding catch earlier. Tried to slide and get that one, and came up incomplete as it right there at the goal line.
And I tell you what, that offensive line is giving him some protection. He got all day to step back there, and if they leave him back there, standing up back there, he gonna find somebody, and they're gonna be touchdown.
4th and 5 for Greenwood. Pitch in the backfield with DeAndre Smith, the quarterback. DeAndre parks the count, takes the snap, steps back, bullet pass, and I believe it's enough for the first down as he finds Metcalf for the first down.
And I'm saying that, and they leave him that kind of time. That time Metcalf ran the quick out, and was able to type up on the sideline, back it down and down. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
I tell you, Dick, you're so right. Great observation. No pressure on DeAndre Smith. 1st and goal. Here's Pitts. Pitts powers. Pitts runs over one and gets inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Dick, we can hear that 220 clashing with those 2 defenders.
Yeah, they're trying to get him inserted back in there, and if they can get him back in there, it's going to add another addition to that offense of the Bulldogs.
Boy, I'm telling you. 2nd and goal. Here's Pitts again. Pitts hit hard, stood up, won't go down, but they move the football down to the 3. Greenwood leading 39-8 with 3:31 left in the 3rd quarter. On the sideline to the A standing right back.
I tell you what, Pitt running kind of high up, and before he got hurt, I used to remember it was like a little bowling ball. He ran low and took his man out. So right now he's running kind of high. I'm sure that because he ain't got the motivation yet in his knee from that injury that he suffered on last year. But I'm sure they're gonna keep feeding it to him. Just keep feeding him and keep feeding him. And I'm sure they have a great back right now. So they's calling him now, and he's over with Metcalf. I mean, his coach McIntyre, and I'm sure McIntyre is telling him the same thing that I'm seeing. You're running up too high. Just try to get it down a little bit low and put the pressure behind you and bulldoze your way in. Right now, the Bulldogs with a score of 39-9.
Malik Sanders, the injured player on the field for Greenwood, sitting right there in the end zone. Now he's lying on his back. They're going to help him up, so that's a good sign.
Well, it's just a child of horse. He catching. I don't think no more of that. I'm glad to see him. He's walking off on his own strength. I tell you, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Pitts one more time.
Okay.
They're gonna try to get him in the end zone. Get your shoulders down. Get behind your pass, and get you one in the end zone.
Well, he's a hard runner, Dick. Tyler Pitts.
Yeah. Well, they got another one in there. What is it, Pitt?
Yeah, Pitt's going to stay in.
Yeah.
3rd down and goal from the 3. Pitts gets it again. Pitts trying to get to the outside. He's going to be caught and wrestled down back up by the 10-yard line. Greenville.
Yeah. What not he could do about that? The defense end was unblocked, and he played. They ran actually to the side that they had a non-block over there. So I'm looking for him to pass this one. Well, they putting Addison in the ball game, so we never know.
Smith going to grab Addison, puts him on the right side. Play action to Addison. In trouble. Breaks the tackle to Smith. Throws it to the back of the end zone. And
that's a little bit too high.
Yeah. Nice job there by Smith to get away, just break away from that tackle.
He did. He showed you a lot of strength. Pushing the big lineman down to the ground. And just a little bit high. Just a little bit too high. Had the right idea. Had the man wide open. Just, you're talking about a sophomore being able to do that and stay alert. I thought that was the third down. Apparently they said that Greenville Hill, and they're going to get a third down. I thought it was should have been fourth down for Greenwood, but I think I don't know what they're doing now.
.222 to play, 39-8 score, Greenwood leading. A break in the action. We'll break and come back. This is Bulldog Football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in one.
I thought this was in fourth down. Yeah, I thought it was fourth down.
And welcome back. 2 minutes, 22 seconds to play. In the third quarter, Greenwood leading 39-8 with 2:22 to play. Here's Greenville. Deep in their own territory on a handoff out to Coates. Coates comes out, and Coates is going to pick up a couple of yards before he's knocked down on the play. On the tackle was Beckworth.
Yeah, that one of the first time Greenville actually kept Greenwood out of the end zone. So when they could get the ball back to the offense.
Put balls at the 10-yard line.
Trying to hold them down there. Deep.
2nd and 5 from the 10 for Greenville. And the ball is thrown near side. Catch is made by Rufino Griffin. He's out of bounds after picking up the first down at the 21-yard line.
That time, another good catch from the player from Greenville on the sideline, giving them enough first down. Moving the ball out of there, deep in their own territory.
1st and 10 from the 21 for Greenville. McCullough barks the count. We're going to look to the sideline as he's going to set 2 receivers right and 1 left, 1 wide to left. Play clock is at 10, no issue. Close it out to the left side to the receiver. Boy, he just dropped that one. He thought that he was about to make a step to take out running and dropped that one. Target over on the far side was Jordan Johnson, the wide receiver.
Yeah, you talk to the players. You can't run until you catch it. That time tried to run the ball before he got it. And a beautiful pass over there, just wasn't able to bring it in.
And that'll bring it back 2nd and 10 for Greenville from their own 21. McCullough with Coates on his left side, 2 receivers in that direction wide, 1 short side left. That's Griffin's. He's going to hand it off to Coates. Coates breaking 1 tackler, but he can't break the hold of the Bulldogs defender, Brandon Schaefer.
Yeah.
Or was that Devin Anderson? Devin Anderson on the hit.
Yeah, player for Greenwood, a little bit upset. They snatched his helmet off. When you bang your helmet off, you got to go out for a play, and he didn't want to do it.
And a 3rd down and possession play for Greenville. 3rd and about 10, 9, about 39 from the 23 of Greenville for Greenville. Here's McCullough with a 4 receiver set. Takes it, pitches out to the 4 side. Catch is made by Eric Simmons. Simmons is going to be stopped short of the first down. He has the speed to get outside. If he gets outside, he'll take it downfield. That time he not. On the sideline to the 8 standing by.
Because I had to see. Tonight again, we won't get a chance to see a punt on this possession. I haven't seen the punt. The ball hadn't been punted all night long by neither team. So what they're going to do is see where they punt from the home front sideline. Back to you, Lee Hall.
And we're breaking, come back for the fourth and final quarter of play here in Greenville with Greenwood leading 39-8. This is Bulldog football on ESPN Radio for the Delta back in 1. And welcome back, fourth and final quarter, 39-8 score. Greenwood leading. Greenville with the football, going to punt it. Here's McCullough, got the kick out, taken by Greenwood. Kept with at the 45, runs left, can't go, runs back right, up to the 50, down to the 45-yard line before he is stopped by Rapino Griffin of Greenville. So the Bulldogs will get the football dick in their own territory.
Yeah, good field position, and once again for the Bulldogs. You know, sometimes you get this part in the fourth quarter, you know, the first team, they feel like it's time for some of those guys played, and, you know, because if you stay not too long and start kind of laxy-dazing or laxy-gagging around, you tend to get hurt. Coach probably going to start pulling some of the starters out. And this game is 39-8, so you'll see some of that going on in the fourth quarter.
And Greenwood had the ball in Greenville's territory, correction, at Greenville's 44-yard line. Smith is in the ball game for Greenwood at the quarterback, still starting quarterback. He turns, Addison, hit, brought down, going to lose a yard on the play.
And that's what I'm talking about. That time, miscued on that between quarterback and running back. I think Addison would line up on the wrong side, and DeAndre had to look around, turn around, try to find him. About that time, he was corralled in the backfield and lost a yard.
And it's second down and 11. Ball is back up at the 45-yard line for Greenwood, leading the ball game in the fourth quarter, 39-8, 11:04 to play. And here's the snap underneath the screen. Catch is made by Chambers. Chambers, 35, 30. Chambers might go. Chambers cuts back inside. Chambers at the 10, 5, touchdown, Kobe Chambers.
About that time. Go over Chambers in the end zone.
Chambers with a touchdown, 10:44 to play. Chambers with a 45-yard touchdown run on the sideline to the ace standing by.
Get to the 50. Get to the 50.
Just scored on that. Chambers just scored on. He just kept asking, you know, we got one in the gun and one in the gun for him on the sideline, one a coach and one a player. He said, he told him, let me get one more player, let me get one more player. He said, that's it. You score, you're out. So he was scored. So he said, he's all game. They're going to be it for him. What a tremendous play. One catch and run by Chambers right there for the Bulldogs right now to sure that like. In the home front.
Get him out.
And that PAT is blocked. Score will remain 45 Greenwood, 8 Greenville, 10:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll break, we'll come back. This is Bulldog football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in 1 minute.
Hello. Huh? I'm at the football games.
And welcome back to Greenville. Fourth quarter play, 10:39 left to play in the football game. Greenwood leading 45-8. Chambers on a 45-yard touchdown run to extend the lead for Greenwood. Here's the kickoff. It's up and it's going to land out of bounds, even in the stands.
Yeah,
that kickoff going to land in the stands, Dick.
He actually been getting some good kick, high projected kick. That one just kind of fell to the side. A good kick, good high projected kick, but it just fell out of bounds. And they can get that ball, I think, on about the 35, 40-yard line. I don't.
Do you think it's the last of Greenwood starters on offense?
Yeah, it need to be. You can start getting the starters out now. You know, you don't want, when these teams get beat like that, they start getting frustrated.
Okay.
And you were seeing the last couple of incidents that something like got started, and you don't want that to happen, especially some of your starters. So you would start getting some of them out the ball game.
Greenville with the football. McCullough is in a quarterback coach on his right side, two receivers right and left. Quick snap, throws it for a side, catch is made by Eric Simmons. He's caught and spun down at the 40-yard line. Trevor Randall on the tackle. Caught him, slung him down, time to cut the football. Somehow he must have thought he landed on his feet, Dick, because Randall caught him and spun him over. He did land on the ground, but he got up and took off as if he was not tackled down.
Well, he thought he rolled over on the player, but his knee did hit the ground, so he didn't fool the fisher. I guess he thought he could fool the fisher, but the fisher didn't buy it, so it's going to be second down and about 2.
And picked up 8 on the play. Here's the snap back, brings it down to Coach. Coach stretched out, going to be hit. Hit at the 40. Nice play by Greenwood's Devin Anderson on the stop. Nice hit.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, he's Anderson. Most of these guys have played a pretty good ball game tonight, and see some of them, they still going hard at him. I saw.
Hit him for a 3-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and 5. Short 5, long 4 from the 40 for Greenville. 9:22 to play. Here's the snap, a little high. Drops the pass, steps up the throw, downfield. Coach makes the catch at the 45. 40, broke down at the 38-yard line, and Devin Anderson again, this time downfield, making the tackle. Greenville removed that one on his first down.
And at that time, you give credit to the quarterback who had pressure applied on him and moved out of the pocket to still be able to look downfield and find a wide open receiver downfield and get that ball in there to a first down, Greenville.
Ball is at the 37 of Greenwood. 2 receivers right and left. Coach on the left side, but McCullough, the quarterback, as Coach McCullough continues to look to his right side. Now you're going to set the offense at 11. Takes a quick pitch to the right side to Eric Simmons. He has the first down, and he is brought down on the play by Trevor Randall again near the 25-yard line.
Show you how quick these plays can happen.
Yeah.
I just happened to look away, looked at the clock, and I looked back. The play was over with.
Yeah,
that's show you how quick, just a blink of an eye.
Absolutely. And speaking of the clock, we have 8:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Greenwood up 45-8 over Greenville. Greenville with the football at the 25-yard line of Greenwood. Here's the snap back, pump fake, sails one down the left side. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown Greenville, Rufino Griffin. Dick, this quarterback has a nice arm.
Yeah, but I thought that ball landed on the ground.
Okay, we'll see.
But they called the trade down. I see the coach saying it's incomplete. The ball actually hit the ground. They bringing it back. Yeah, I think they were bringing it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the receiver.
It looked like it was going to be a good catch, but the player is down for some reason or another. And it got to be a way he came down, but he wasn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he went up and came down. I thought with the football, but apparently he didn't keep it. And
they got
the air knocked out of him maybe.
They got incomplete pass.
Yeah, okay.
But we get concerned about kids. Had one kid, I think last year, a year before last, they got injured over here in the ball game and lost his life. And they said that this kid has got something about his head, and they get down there and let's kind of cross off a finger on this one, that's all.
Okay. Let's go on that sideline to the A standing by. What did you see?
They're going to call that one a sportsmanlike against the coaching staff because they felt that the ball came out when he landed. So the coaches went down and said that it wasn't a kick, and they called unsportsmanlike against the coaching staff. Or the unsportsmanlike coming in there, but they called it a touchdown.
Okay, thank you. The player's still on the field, and you have more people that have gathered around him, making sure that he is all right, and we like to think all right, or hoping that he is all right. We will break, and we'll come back here with 7:56 to play. Greenville trailing Greenwood 45-14. This is Bulldogs football on ESPN Radio for the Delta back in one. Minutes, 56 seconds to play fourth quarter, and we're glad that the scary moment or moment of suspense is over, Dick, and Griffin, who caught the touchdown, is going to get up and walk off the field, not either favoring either side of his limb, so maybe the way he came down might have knocked the air out of him.
Yeah, and you look at this game of football, you don't want anybody to be giving it. It made a heck of an effort. I thought the ball came out, but he maybe deserved a touchdown, I'll tell you. But the thing was, we were glad to see him get up on his own strength and walk over. I guess they're going to give him the concussion protocol. And so happy. You look at these fans at Greenwood High, they stood up and clapped when the young man got up. And we look at the crowd over there at Greenville, real good crowd. We're glad to see these people support these kids that still in a lot of places that you don't get a chance to see this type of support.
And Greenville is going for the two-point conversion, down by a score of 45-14 with 7:56 to play. His coach going to take the direct snap, who's a running back on the team. He takes the ball on the direct snap, walks into the end zone for the score with ease on that one. And then we'll talk a little bit about watching the program.
Yeah, he cruised in on that. It looked like didn't look like nobody was on defense on that.
No, walk right on in there. Yeah. We talk about this game. Good love by many, played by many, loved by many. A very dangerous. Say very dangerous. It can be a very dangerous game. It's a very physical game, and I guess as players and fans, you don't want to obsess yourself with how physical it is and think about the danger of it. A game that America loves and loves to play, loves to watch it, loves their team. But just that physical part is just a part of the game, and they do all they can to make it safe, but it's still physical.
It is always going to be a physical ball game, but Ms. Hall, my thought on a lot of things is when you start bringing in a lot of rules and you start bringing in a lot of ways that you can hit, and the kids begin to try to play on a nonchalant type of way, and they leave themselves vulnerable when somebody do come in with the vicious hit and stuff like that. I think they're trying to make this game. You can't make this game, I guess, free of injuries. You can't do it. So I think they go too far with trying to do different things to try to make it safe. But it's not a safe ball game, except that it's pretty rough and pretty tough, and they just got to play it.
And here's a kickoff by Greenville. A flag is going to come out. Legal procedure going to walk this back with 7:56 to play. 45-15-16 score. Greenwood is leading Greenville. And LeFleur County trying to hold on and get their first victory. They're leading West Bolivar by a score of 16-14 with a minute 22 left in the game.
didn't hear anything else about the Elsie game. I mean, the Elsie game.
No final score yet in that ball game. It was early on. Northside was leading Elsie 18-0 in that ball game. So Elsie.
Yeah, Elsie made a tremendous comeback in the game against LaFleur. He was up on him pretty good, but got a little bit of fat, and he brought him back to a victory.
I'm telling you, here's a kickoff, going to go into the end zone. Back intended to receive it for Greenwood was Brandon Schaefer's. And that's another thing, Dick, people love about the ball game. As you refer back to the Elsie and LaFleur game, which was played at Greenwood Stadium, LaFleur took a 24-8 lead, and on the days of Fant came roaring back to win that ball game for the Panthers, to keep the Panthers undefeated and to keep the Tigers winless. And it looked as if hopefully the Tigers would get a win tonight.
Yeah, and everybody was hoping that Elsie would be on the field because they meet next week, Greenwood and the Panthers, a big rivalry game right at home. And they were hoping that Elsie would be undefeated and Greenwood would be undefeated, and the two teams see which best team going to pull it out.
Greenwood football, Zarian Perez is on the field at quarterback for Greenwood. He taps his hands, takes a snap, hands it off. Over the left side goes Jarvis Clay. Clay comes up to about the 22-yard line. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 for Greenwood from their own 23-yard line.
And Clay is my little cousin.
All right.
I guess they say you always got somebody out there, so Clay is my little cousin. Waiting on Addison to move.
And here's a snap back on a 2nd and 7. Perez pump fake. Perez throws the right side, going high for the catch for Greenwood was Brandon Schaefer. He's still on his feet, breaking tackles. He's going to pick up enough for the first down out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Nice catch and a good run, Dick, to break that tackle enough to get the first down.
And a good arm from Perez. It was a little bit high. He had to go up to get it, but that ball was sailing. And a good run outside, he caught the ball. So some of these guys are getting a chance to get in, and they want to show what they can do.
Perez, a 6'3" quarterback, senior for Greenwood. And the West Bolivar came back to beat LaFleur County by a score of 20-16. Here's a snap back on the ground. Perez picks it up, and he's going to be rolled over and going to lose some yards on that play. Back there to get him on the play for Greenville was Tyon Parker.
Yeah, and I also see Brown, number 66 in the ball game. I kind of got him on the wings, and he gets some action here tonight. Good-looking kid, 10th grader, 6'4", 280 pounds. I tell you, they got some people ready to come up and take the position when these guys move out.
And we'll break. We'll come back. Greenwood leading Greenville here in Greenville by a score of 45-16 with just on the 6 to play. 5:58 left on the clock. Greenwood leading. This is Bulldog football on ESPN Radio for the Delta. Back in 1 minute. And welcome back. Let's go on the sideline to the A standing by.
And what Greenwood and
Go to the 50-yard line.
And here's Perez on the run. Throws it on the run to the 35. On the catch is Curtis House. House out across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. Curtis House, freshman and wide receiver, 5'7", 150.
And I was see the House family down there in the bleachers, great supporter. It's hard. It's been a good crowd here tonight. good weather for football. It had a beautiful night. Good, nice and cool. You can't ask for nothing better than this for a night of football.
And Greenwood first and 10 from their own 44. Perez shotgun snap will send out 4 receivers. Ball is snapped back on the ground. He picks it up, looking to run. Left-hand pass down the field. Called for the first down. On the catch was DeVaris Pilcher. DeVaris Pilcher comes out across the 40, 35, and brought down at the 32-yard line. This second unit moving the football day.
Yeah, I guess they need to tell Perez to follow the ball out from under center every time. Because that's 2 times in a row he fumbled the ball out from under center, picked it up, and kept it paused and looked down to find wide open receivers.
4:28 to play in the ball game. 45-16 score with Greenwood leading with the football. First and 10 from their own 33. Here's a handoff to the Bulldogs running back, Jaquil Sanders.
And that was nearly another fumble out from under the center. Not out from under the center, it's not, because he's in the shotgun formation. But, another situation.
Under 4 to play, 2nd and 9 for Greenwood from the Hornets' 45-yard line. Here's Perez. Perez takes the snap, back paddle, stands in, launches it downfield, incomplete. Brandon Schaefer was down, 30 had a catch. Greenville had a play come over and break that up.
Yeah, it did. It was deflected. And deflected in his hand, and thought he had a big catch there for a touchdown, but we're able to hold on to it, and they're going to bring up a 3rd down here for Greenwood.
3.5 to play in the football game. 45-16 score, Greenwood leading, 45-16. On a 3rd and 7, Perez rolls to the left. Perez throws it downfield. He's going to short hop that one. Didn't have enough on that to get the house. And that would bring up a 4th down. And
no, he did. I thought he looked the open receiver. I had one standing out on the sideline. Appeared to be wide open. I thought he was going to go to him, but they tried to go back toward the Miller. Well, I thought it was kind of covered over there, but it's going to be a 4th down here for Greenwood.
4th and 8 for Greenwood from the 30-yard line of Greenville. Possession play for the Bulldogs, no doubt, on a 4th and 8. Here's a clap and a snap back to Perez. Downfield, incomplete again in the hands of Pilcher. It bounced up, he couldn't catch it, and Greenville will take over on downs. On the sideline to the A standing by. .3:13 to play. Greenville had the football. Didn't seem to be a stoppage of play.
I thought it was personal foul against Greenville. They did a flag come out.
Yeah.
But beautiful pass that time by Perez, and should have been a completion, but the offense is still out on the field. And I'm thinking the flag gonna be against Greenville. They discussing it now. But I thought it was a personal foul against Greenville.
It's something against Greenville.
From the reaction of the coach.
I'm telling you for sure, the coach did not like that. Coach Quintarius McCray, his first year here. Going to walk it off. That would give Greenwood a first down, Dick, and the possibility to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, like I said, a beautiful pass. Should have been brought down. But they did come from some extra activity after the play, so they're going to get Greenwood an automatic first down.
They're going to put the football down to Greenville's 15-yard line. Greenwood is up 45-16, 3:13 to play. Okay, they're going to give the ball to
Greenville ball.
Final score, North Side defeated the Amanda LG Panthers by a score of 18-0. So Greenville will get the football.
Well, they're going to say they're going to get the ball to, well, they're going to say it's a dead ball foul, so I guess that will work. But
with 3:13 left to go. Let's try the sideline again with the Ace standing by. Ace, are you there?
Didn't quite hear you then.
I see. Greenville will have football first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Bulldogs going to get a Randall on the football field. Going to run on there a little bit late, but we'll be on the field nevertheless. Greenville and their penalties. 3-13. Just Dick, it's a matter of time now. Just kind of get this over with.
They called timeout. Should have let it go. I don't know.
Final score again, LZ, their first loss tonight to Northside by a score of 18-0. And when you talk about Northside is a school that's merged between Shelby Broad Street and
John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, JFK. They merged to make it Northside. You know, Coach Hart said, saw Coach Hart the other night, said, well, got to go back home, kind of hard to play against home. And he was telling me because he coached at GFK for a while.
Yeah.
Here's a long pass downfield, caught by Eric Simmons. Boy, that was a nice catch.
Yeah, Simmons did a good job hanging on that because he was career over on the sideline. A beautiful pass, though.
And they're going to make a nice catch on, you're right, on the sideline here. And going to put the football in the Bulldogs territory at the 47-yard line, going from right to left here, Greenville. Trying to get some more scores on the board. Greenville leading 45-16, 2:45 to play.
Kind of slow quarter, still got 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yeah. Here's the handoff to Coates, who cuts back inside, breaks a tackle, and going to run right into a lot of Bulldogs. They're going to put him on the ground at the 38-yard line. One player to get there for Greenwood. As you know, they have a lot of new players in the ball game. J.T. Moore, who's a free safety, sophomore, 5'9", 160. Seeing some action here along the defensive line for Greenwood is Kelton Williams. Snap back.
That was a good move. That was a good smooth move by Greenville. Greenwood was trying to get their starter back on the field, and Greenville wouldn't let them happen. They caught about 20-something players on the field.
Wow. Greenville.
Well, probably wasn't no need to put them back in the ball game. I mean, you got 2 minutes left in this ball game. If they score, they score.
Okay, I got you.